Hit it, Logan.
You're gonna Simba him?
It's X After Hours Podcast with Mariah and Ty.
Your weekly download of X92.9's X Afternoons extracurricular activities. Oh, that was a mouthful. Anyway, enjoy.
Okay, welcome to episode 14 of X After Hours. This is our podcast. Either you watch it, you listen. Welcome. It's Mariah, Ty, and Sam here. Logan's on the back.
And Dwight today.
And Dwight pushing the buttons. Special guest Dwight. Dwight, do you want a beer?
Dwight's got some water down there. He's good.
You should have got him a little beer pup.
Well, I was the one in charge of drinks today. But yeah, Dwight's joining us today because I've been dog sitting him. And, I thought he's podcast gold. He's always telling me some really good jokes like that. Exhaling.
He just sighed. Was it a tough day for you, Dwight? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And he did his ones and twos on the way here, so we're good. So he shouldn't be too uppity.
He's smelling the beers.
That's right, he wants one.
Okay, speaking of the beers, I don't know what these are. They look freaking sweet, though, because
88.
of the pants. Yeah. The pants on here are very cool. Where's this from? You guys from Calgary?
So, yeah, 88 Brewing, Calgary. This is the Leisure Center, and we picked it because it has pants on it.
Oh, if you go to 88 Brewing here in Calgary, like the actual brewery area, like it's very cool, very retro. They even have like old newspapers to read and stuff. It's very, very cool. This is an IPA. I will say that much. This one is definitely an IPA.
I like this, actually. I was shitting on the fact that you guys bought an IPA with my credit card. But
You're welcome.
It's quite tasty.
Wait, so they used your credit card to get the beers? Oh, yeah, it was your turn. Yeah. Okay. Hey, we got a new segment. Are you ready? It's called Mailbag.
I feel like we could have thought of better than mailbag.
It does have a different name. It's called Want Bag, Need Bag, Mailbag. I think.
That's a lot of words to put into a graphic.
People are going to think we do a lot of drugs.
Yeah, you always think that. Whenever someone says anything about a bag, you're like, drugs? I'm like, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of like a bag.
Want bag? Need bag? Mailbag!
Anyway, so if you want to email us, you can do so at xafternoons@x929.ca, or you can text in while we're on air and we'll read the messages.
I'm going to get in trouble.
I got one up. You want me to read one?
Yeah.
How come I don't have access
Well, there's
to the
only two,
mailbag?
Mariah,
Yeah.
and they're both from Dan, who's been texting in about the podcast pretty much every week since we started, it
Look
seems
at this
like.
dog. He's so at home.
Sam, you want to read the first text?
So it says, in case you care, your podcast is hilarious. I'm really enjoying it. And I've found it mildly amusing to count how many fucks you give. This week's podcast was 9 fucks. I think you can do better.
Wow.
And then he followed it up the next week from Dan. He said, Mariah and Ty, fucks of the week. 14 fucks were given this week, 70% from Sam.
Oh my God.
That's pretty on brand.
Sailor over here.
What
Sailor's
the
mouth.
fuck? No, you know what? Usually I thought it would have been me. You should have counted the episode that I spilt that drink on my shirt. That would have been high up there.
So, Dan, we really appreciate you listening and watching and keeping tracks of the F-bombs.
That's such dedication. I love that. I don't know if I should feel good or bad about myself.
I'm happy that he's keeping track. I mean, they did say it was 70% Sam.
I got to clean it up.
Yeah.
Sam is the young man on the pod, so maybe that's where it comes from.
And I have noticed around the house, I've been
Swearing
casually
more?
using the F word probably more than normal.
How does your father feel about
Are you
that?
like, what the fuck's up, Dad?
Well, we were watching the hockey game.
He said, pass me a fucking beer.
Yeah, that's what I told him. No, we were watching Rangers Devils Game 7, and Trouba like hit this dude in the face. My initial reaction was, "What the fuck?" And my dad kind of looked at me, and he's like, "You need to like take it down."
See, but did you guys grow up in like a household where like hearing your parents swear was like very how do you call it? Like
Not good?
off kilter, like it was out of character for them. Like cuz I feel like dating Mr. Bunce, his parents, his mom and his stepdad, they let it fly so casual. It's hilarious. But he said that he didn't grow up like that. It hit a certain point where his mom stopped censoring herself.
I think when I hit like 18, my parents swore a little more, but like they don't really swear that much.
Yeah.
I do know what you're talking about, though. I was in line at an airport once, and there was this old man in front of me on the phone, and I couldn't get over how many F-bombs he was dropping per second. And he wasn't like mad about anything.
Was he British?
Nope. He was
Oh.
just casually talking on the phone. He's like, should I say it? Like, it's so many F-bombs.
You get the counter up.
An example would be like, he's like, fuck, I gotta fucking go to the fucking grocery store and get that fucking milk, but the fucking and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, man,
I would say that that's generally a lot of the people
get a couple more adjectives, dude.
that I know. I agree. But even in like the way that people text, like I find in my girls group chat, it's just popping off. But like,
Yeah, the
what are-
F-bomb squad.
Yeah, what are a few of the shows that I've been watching too? I finished watching Shrinking, and I was like, the way that this is scripted, it's so realistic because they had written it with a lot of fucks in there, and it didn't feel forced. It just felt very natural, and I just had a reimagining of how people actually speak, and I was like, maybe people are just more casual about the fucks. It still feels very weird, though, when you hear like a junior high kid say it, and I'm like, whoa! Wow! No, but it's like crazy. I'm like, why? I didn't swear like that openly. I don't think. Well,
Dan
maybe.
did follow up and ask if we ever get worried about swearing on air after doing this podcast.
Lots.
Yeah, I often worry about that.
I think
too.
some
catch
people have.
myself
I think
quite
some
a
people
bit.
have said that they've heard me say it, but I don't recall that I've said it.
I listen to most of the shows, and I've never heard that.
Or maybe just
Yeah,
kind of.
I don't know. I've come
out.
close once, like not since doing this podcast, just in my like life of being on air. So
Me too. But I mean,
I usually pretend there's kids in the room.
I just try to think about what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
I'm telling a story,
Yeah.
and I don't think I would tell a story to.
If I went off kilter and like tried to do a break with like, because I usually write my stuff out, so that it's a little easier for me to remember like format and stuff. And I have
It's a
the
little
tendency to go
radio
off
behind the
rails.
scenes magic right
Yeah,
there.
But if I don't do that, I feel like I could if I got like very into a break. I feel like I could just drop an S-bomb or an F-bomb real easy.
An S-bomb. What's an S-bomb?
Shit.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was shoot. And Dwight doesn't swear at all.
Yeah.
Don't you, Dwight?
He buffs swears.
All right. Well, thanks for the mailbag question, Dan. And email us at xafternoons@x929.ca.
Dwight, what a character. Look at this little gargoyle.
It's like playing Nintendogs in real life.
I thought maybe next week I should bring on my dogs and we could each have one of them in our laps. What do you guys think?
They'd love it. The AC in here is booming.
Tango would take up more than this whole chair. Same with Arf. But, we can give it a go. We were chatting about this earlier, Ty, in the show this week because this is going to be a highly anticipated film this summer. Gran Turismo, the movie.
The movie.
The coveted PlayStation exclusive video game that was a staple to my childhood is releasing a movie that is based off of a true event. Like, I had no fucking idea that this was even a thing. I was like, Gran Turismo, like, how are they going to make this into a movie that's going to be storytelling? Orlando Bloom's in it. The guy who dates David, the guy who plays, what's his face in Stranger Things? Is it David Arbor or Harbor?
David Harbour. Yeah.
Harbor.
Sorry, I fed the dog a treat and Mariah's laughing. I think he wants down. All right, okay. He's going to go
gone.
eat his treat by Sam. He'll come back later.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my God, he almost impaled himself on that thing. His head isn't even as big as that bone.
And that's why you got to watch the video podcast on Spotify or YouTube. Anyway, so David Harbour, he
Orlando
is going to
Bloom.
be in Gran Turismo.
Yes.
I said to you, I was like, that's BS. There's no way this is a true story.
It
about some
is.
kid who used to play Gran Turismo has
Okay.
become a pro racer.
So
is this the plot?
This
Yes, and
is
it's true.
real. This is real. Hold on here. Let me just get it up. So the gentleman who is the main character, he's British. His name's Jan Mardenborough or Jean Mardenborough. He was an avid Gran Turismo gamer, and he was so good at it that his dad was like pushing him to do something with his life. He's like, Dad, I can do something with this. And then I guess there's a real life camp that people who were so good at playing Gran Turismo went to.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go and play against the other best players in the world, and whoever was coming out on top got a chance to actually race around these tracks and these supercars that are provided in Gran Turismo. And he is now a professional race car driver.
He beat out 90,000 people,
Yes.
which is just incredible.
And what's funny is that I think that, I'm not going to ruin the storyline, I think that he faced a tragedy. Like, I don't know if he had an actual accident or something that happened to him in his real life, and that's kind of where the story's going on this. But I looked at the guy who is playing him in the movie and the guy who he is in real life, and they look so much the same. He was 19 when he got this opportunity.
That's incredible.
He's 31 now, and he's been driving for that long, and he's a professional driver.
When I was 19, I was playing a lot of NBA 2K.
You think you could have made it?
No, but now I've been playing this game called Football Manager. Sorry, the dog is going crazy right
Dwight.
now. Anyway, so I was playing this game called Football Manager. Dwight likes to watch me play
Just
it.
let him roam, man.
And there is a guy who is a manager now of a pro team from playing that
Can
game.
you explain to me what Football Manager is? Because
It
you've been
would be
talking
like
about
if you
this.
played NHL or NBA, but all you did was manage the team.
You don't play
play the games. It's all about your tactics and your coaching.
In the UK, the manager
Is the
isn't the
coach.
manager; they're the coach.
it's like coach and like GM. You get to do both.
But like, okay, so in Ted Lasso,
Yes. Ted is the manager,
yes,
He's also the
but
coach. It's the same thing.
Rebecca's.
the owner.
But doesn't she also kind of manage the team though?
She could. She has like final say,
Gotcha.
but it's not like up to her.
I love learning about the terms. I'm really diving into.
It's true.
dove
You know, I
into,
played like
Ted Lasso.
I think about that like with like Ted Lasso and all that, and I was like, I was able to like put it together because I did play rugby growing up, and like it's very similar with terms and like rules and stuff. And I think about like people who don't know what that is. Like that must be a tough leap to make.
Well, it's interesting. Anybody
Yeah.
can get into it. But point being, we haven't thought about this too much, but this is kind of wild that this video game pushed somebody to do their career. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Sam-
you thought Football Manager. What do you think, Sam? What would be your video
What's
game?
your go-to, Sam? What game would you play, but the real life version?
Yeah.
You can't say Mortal Kombat. That doesn't exist.
I was gonna say real life Fortnite would be hilarious.
Are you kidding me?
So I could Fortnite dance in real life because I can't do
Can
that.
you? Oh, I was
I can't
gonna be
do
like,
that.
you're gonna have to do it.
I can't gritty or floss, but you know.
What about you, Mariah? What did you play growing up? Was your game Grand Theft Auto, driving around?
Actually, I did play some Grand Theft Auto, which was pretty good. I did like the GTA. I used to play a lot of Little Big Planet, which was
so you could make little characters.
yeah,
Dress
little
up some
beanbag
dolls,
guys.
some little beanbag
Yeah,
guys.
and I thought that was pretty cool. But I just really wish that there was somewhere where I could go to Hogwarts for real. I've really been diving into Hogwarts Legacy, and I thought, shit, I need to get riding a broom and capturing little critters.
When do you think get the letter for Hogwarts? How old are you when the letter comes that you've been accepted, like in real life?
How old are you?
Yeah.
When you could go?
Yeah, because it's in the story. Like
As
it's
like a first year?
yeah, it's like on your like 8th
Probably
birthday or
like,
something.
yeah, 8 or 10, I think. 8, 9, 10, around there.
I think maybe it's like no, it's got to be like 14.
To be? No, 14 is
'Kay,
already on the fourth
point of the
book.
story is though we have a friend. You'll know,
Christine?
but don't say her name. These people don't know who this is.
Sorry.
Anyway, so said friend got so upset on their birthday, whenever the Hogwarts letter usually comes in the mail, she cried, and I was like, well, it's not
because
real.
It didn't come.
Yeah, because it's not real.
Dude, you're
Wait, are
crushing
you
people's.
just saying it's 14 because it happened on her 14th birthday? that
No,
she
it was like the
upset?
year was supposed to come. I remember she cried a bunch, and she was like, it didn't come in the mail, and I was like, she told us that like later on in life.
Well, you, being a good friend of hers, shouldn't have let her down. You should have said to
I said, Christine, it don't exist. You know, I hate to break it to you. I'd love to go to Mordor, check out the volcano
That's
there,
not. Oh, Jesus! I thought you were thinking that Mordor was in.
but I
I
can't.
was
I can't go to Middle Earth. I'd
Hey,
love to.
Come on.
Best I can do is go to New Zealand, check it out.
I think the best
you
we
can
could
do is
do
go to
is
Orlando.
like we could go to Croatia and see where they filmed Game of Thrones. We could do that.
You can watch
Sick.
You can do Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was great, but I'm a Lord of the Rings guy through and through.
Sure.
I will say too, on the note of like video game universes you wish were real, who wouldn't want to be a Pokemon trainer?
Oh yeah.
Like that- Like, I
Pokemon
brought it
Go
up-
is essentially as close as you get to that.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Why?
Well, because
the same as real
Snorlax
life.
is like 10 feet tall and like 8 million pounds.
Yeah. Did you know in Pokemon, the show, like he's a 10-year-old kid and he
Yes.
leaves home?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Excuse
I
me, if
never-
we're going to talk about that, let's talk about Naruto being an assassin in a Japanese village, and he's 10. He's like, I'm just going to take down.
In real life, that's an Amber Alert.
Is Naruto, because you love that show so much,
Yes.
we're getting way off kilter here. From Gran Turismo to Naruto.
Sorry.
Is Naruto a like a kid's show, would you say?
It was marketed.
Or is it like for adults? Because I
Okay.
know,
Do you want me to
because like
explain to you?
Doctor Who is for kids,
Do you want me
but
to explain to
adults
you the
love
fandom?
it.
Okay, so Naruto originally was created for probably children like ages 10 to 12, and it has a lot of good values and a lot of good stories because that's like the age of his character in the first couple seasons of Naruto. Then Naruto Shippuden comes along, and he's older, where he is more like in his late teens. He has more responsibilities, still an assassin. They're still killing people when he's like 10, but somehow they spin it into these like good life values. And then
Oh.
Shippuden is way more mature. Yeah.
Okay.
So, little.
What was everyone? Let's end the segment with this. What was the last anime you watched?
I actually watched this Ragnarok anime that's on Netflix right now. It was an anime where different gods of different religions went and fought the mortal people, like the really mortal cool heroes. It was kind of like a Mortal Kombat sort of situation, but they had the Greek and the Norse gods come down and fight people that were just like regular warriors. It was very cool.
And Sam?
I
You don't watch
watched
anime. Do
the
you watch
entirety of Pokemon Indigo League.
Really?
That's the original Pokemon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to find some of like the newer ones on streaming. I haven't figured it out, but
I'll give you some
also-
sites.
I watched Kotaro Lives Alone, and I thought it was going to be about this like kid who goes on adventures, but it's about a kid who just lives alone.
It's kind of sad. There's a
It
lot
was
of
a
animes
sad
that are
anime.
sad
Yikes.
like that.
Anyways, Gran Turismo 7, great game, and the movie's coming out this summer.
Yeah. Watch it.
It's X After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
It's like X Afternoons, but in podcast form.
Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
The nerdiest joke of all time.
Do you celebrate Star Wars Day?
Oh, of course.
Do you? How do you celebrate it, Sam?
I watch my favorite Star Wars movie.
Which is episode
Attack
2.
of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, no.
Where they talk about sand. It's great.
No, Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like episode 1 with the pod racing.
It is good. I actually used to watch Star Wars on VHS quite regularly
Yeah.
with my brothers because it was something that you could put on and just have a marathon. It's fabulous. Fabulous. I haven't watched like any of the new Star Wars adaptations though. Like I haven't watched the one where Childish Gambino, Donald Glover is
Oh, that was pretty good. Where he's
Yeah.
Lando Calrissian. I believe it's
Yes.
called Lando. Is it? What is it called?
Lando.
Solo.
Oh,
Oh, he is Lando.
Sorry,
He is
yes.
Lando,
I thought they
yeah.
were making a Lando movie.
No. He's hot in that though. I'm like,
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Oh, that's a hard question.
We're keeping it on the nerdiness.
Yeah,
factor
that's a hard
today.
question.
I've got 3 off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think I can do probably one from each trilogy.
Okay,
Really?
let's see.
Yeah.
And tell us why you like them.
Yeah, prequels. Hayden Christensen, because he's
So Darth Vader.
He's Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker. Like, how
Yeah,
can
he
you
does
not
play
like
a
him?
really good Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the original trilogy, there's something about like C-3PO that's just so fucking funny in that whole like just the way they wrote it. It was perfect.
The man who voices him
Yeah.
is fabulous.
Fuck, what's his name?
I don't think he's alive anymore.
No, I
but-
don't think he is.
Anthony Daniels?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that who that is? Oh.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then in the latest ones, Kylo by far.
Who
Kylo
plays
Ren.
Kylo?
Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Specifically like the meme about him with his shirt off.
Because his pants are so high.
Yeah. His pants are like all the way up to his
It's
nips.
more. That's good.
That's
though.
going to be the style in the future. I'm seeing men's pants get higher and higher.
Low riding? Nah. Bringing them all the
Ewan
way up.
McGregor. Who's
Obi-Wan
Yeah, like
Kenobi.
he really just brought that on. And I mean, who doesn't love Harrison Ford in the original ones?
Oh, yeah,
but-
great pick. Han
By the way,
Solo's great.
Logan texted to say Anthony Daniels is the one who
Oh,
plays C-3PO,
I was right then,
which
yes.
is right.
I will always, and I've wanted to cosplay this for years. I was thinking about doing it for my next Halloween costume. I love the Ewoks, the original Ewoks,
Dwight's a
so
little Ewok.
badly. He kind of looks like a little Yoda.
Looks like a gremlin.
He is, yeah. No, I really love the Ewoks. I love their little language, and I love how friendly they are. They're just fabulous. But yeah, I don't know. I think I gotta go with Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian, even though he only voices it.
And you haven't watched it yet, have you?
No, but it's on the bucket.
You just know he's sexy, so it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, here's my 3 favorites.
All right,
Are you
here we
ready?
go.
Boss Nass from episode 1. The guy who goes,
Yeah.
where's my Boss Nass fans at?
Oh my God.
Number 2, Plo Koon. I don't think that guy says a word, but he's in the Jedi Council.
I don't think he said a single word.
He's
No.
a weird-looking
can't
alien
speak,
guy. I think he
yeah.
can speak.
Did he say
just
anything in
doesn't.
the Clone Wars cartoons?
Probably, but
Yeah.
he dies. And then number 3 is Mace Windu.
Mace Windu is very fucking cool.
Because it's Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
man.
What no love for Ewan McGregor? Come on.
I'm a Samuel Jackson, man. And then, I don't know.
Have you ever heard the story about how he got his purple lightsaber?
He said he wanted a purple
Yeah,
one. And they
it
gave
was just
to
like
him.
not a thing, and then they were like, "Yeah, we'll give you a purple lightsaber."
Why not?
amazing.
Purple lightsaber is cool. If I had a lightsaber, it'd be purple or like orange. That's what I would do.
Oh my God, what's her face?
And that's her face.
No, she's in Black Swan. Natalie Portman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. That'll just be like a fabulous role in her repertoire. Of
I know
movies.
Logan can hear us through producing the show, so maybe he can text me because I'm really curious now. Who plays Queen Amidala?
It's Natalie Portman.
Is that her as well?
Yeah.
Well, no, because in the first movie, there's like a body double that
Yeah.
dies,
But-
right?
but-
Either way,
it
she's my
is-
4th pick because that
It
makeup is
supposed
amazing.
to be her.
That outfit's
though.
incredible.
Now I will say,
Hold on, let me look.
the prequel trilogy,
Yeah.
it's got a good story, but it is so poorly written.
Is it?
It
though?
is.
It's Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. That's who it is. Logan's texting me right
Keira
now.
Knightley is not in. What?
That's what he says. I'm just getting the notes from producer
the
Logan
fuck up,
as
He
they
has
come
really?
Google
in.
open. I trust him.
Oh, hold on. Okay, the other Star Wars character, Natalie Portman.
My whole thing is though, all these Star Wars like TV shows that are coming out. Where is the Star Wars Boss Nass? I want to see him working the inner workings of Naboo and like just taking it to the crime syndicate that's taken over, and then he has to deal with Jar Jar on the side, who's being an annoying fuck. And he's just it could be like The Sopranos, but in Star Wars with Boss Nass.
He's being an annoying fuck on his way to being Darth Jar Jar.
Oh, I've heard that theory,
That,
yes.
that would have been
Keira-
hilarious.
Oh my God, Keira Knightley was in.
What?
Mariah will do this. You'll tell her that a character was in something. She'll be
No,
like,
I just had no
and then
idea.
Googles
But
it.
so was she the dub? Like, how did this happen?
She played the double.
Yeah, because the double dies in Phantom Menace.
Okay, but
Gets,
she
like,
must have.
assassinated.
Oh, I see. She's so young there, though.
They both were.
My God.
Like I think like Natalie Portman in that first movie was like,
Logan wants to know why you have to doubt him so hard when he's literally at his computer right there too. And it's Logan who would just
oh
know that.
sorry, she gets assassinated in the beginning of Attack of the Clones. Logan is also fact checking me.
Okay,
on my
I see.
statements, too.
Okay.
This
Wow.
guy knows Star Wars.
Actually, oddly enough, I never realized how much Keira Knightley and Natalie Portman actually look alike in the face.
And then Dwight's favorite is actually Yoda or Grogu. Maybe we could
He
get a
is
side by
Grogu.
side of the two of them.
He's
Sam,
Grogu. Look at his ears.
he does have some Grogu
You could
ears.
just paint him green and he would look like Yoda.
That's not a bad idea.
Look at his ears. Oh my
He
God.
kind of likes that. Let's
Does his
do
ear,
that.
do his ears ever go down?
They are down.
What do you mean? Like they go lower sometimes if I pet him.
Ears down, puppy. That's what we say our dogs are when they're happy to see us.
But yeah, I hope you do have a good Star Wars day. I know Logan, producer Logan, bought the PlayStation 5 off you to play that Star Wars
He
game.
did.
And you know what? I'm just more of a Star Trek fan as I get older. Loved Star Wars when I was younger. Like Star Trek more as I get older.
I saw somebody do a comparison. This is my last thing I'll say on this, but the plot line of Harry Potter and Star Wars are the exact fucking same. If you think about it, the character
so
arc.
Harry's dad is Lord Vader in a sense, but his dad dies.
No, but they're just saying the character arc for like somebody coming into power who had an orphan who was like doubted by everybody, and then comes.
I don't remember Tom Riddle's story.
He turns into that who shall not be named. But yeah, kind of the same.
I would love to see a remake of Star Wars where Luke lives under the stairs for until he's a kid, and then he gets a letter to go to Jedi school.
Jedi school.
Let me see that one.
Okay.
You're diving a little deeper into the world of Mariah and Ty with the X After Hours podcast.
It's time for
Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
It's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
Ty, do you
Did you
want
say reviews?
Well, it's reviews because we have one each.
Okay.
Sam, do you want to go first? Did you bring a review this week or no?
I'm still thinking on mine. So you guys go
You're
first.
still thinking of yours while we're doing the podcast.
While we're recording, yes.
We had a big meeting with our boss today, and he's like, "Be prepared."
Sam, you can just say that you don't have a product.
Hi, Jim. I don't have one right now.
There we
But I might in a
go.
little
Sam
bit.
doesn't got one.
Okay, let's do your product.
My review of the week is Dwight. So it's a dog. It's the first dog to be reviewed on the podcast. Probably not the last. And anyways, it's my girlfriend's dog. He's been staying with me the last 2 weeks. He's a Chihuahua, a Chowser mix, I say. Do you want to say anything to the people, Dwight? Boof? No. Anyway, so he's been staying with me. He's like about 8 pounds. I just got him this brush today. You'd think I would review the brush, but I mean, it's a brush. It does what it does. It brushes him, and he likes it. But
Does
what I
he
want to say
like
about
it?
Yeah, he does.
Why are you brushing him like that? You should hold it the other way.
Okay. How about you brush your dogs the way you want to brush them, and I'll brush mine
You're like-
the weird way I want to do it. But he likes cuddling, snuggling, going for walks, and biscuits. I don't know. I call him the Biscuit Baron, the Muffin Man. We sing songs to each other. I mean, I really sing them at him. And we hang out a lot. He likes to try to eat my food, lick my face in the morning, take me for walks, and take big old shits. So 10 out of 10, good boy. I love him. It's a good guy.
He's
Hi.
been very quiet, and I'm very impressed.
That's
with
because
him.
he's a chill dude. He's just a chill gentleman. Dwight, do you have anything to say? This is your chance. The mic is on you. Say anything you want.
Sam, do your barf. Your barf.
Boof. Boof.
You want to say anything, Dwight? Boof.
Boof.
You can bark this one time. I won't get mad.
Oh.
Nah, he's like, F this shit, I'm out.
He's done.
He's done.
He's only if he was getting paid, if he flashed a 20, he might do a line for you.
Oh, and Dwight likes to do X-Files. He likes to watch that
Okay.
late at night. He gets
What do
scared,
you,
though, sometimes.
You rated Dwight 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10 good boys out of 10.
Wow. Okay, I had a different product in mind to get because I wanted it to be NSFW, but it didn't come in time. So I ended up getting a secondary product that is not NSFW. It's just freaking cool. Ty, I thought that you would like this. Sam, actually, you beat me to this. You purchased a product like this for yourself. Don't say what it is.
Yeah, I'll talk about it after.
But I was like,
Yeah.
nobody's going to know about this. I'm going to come in looking freaking cool with this shit.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it was a thing, I was like, I'm going to go buy this.
All right. Check this out.
Okay, well, I'm on pins and needles here.
Check this out.
Dwight thinks it's
Since we've been
food.
talking about video games today, this is so on brand. Look at this.
Well, Dwight's interested.
This
What is that?
a Bowser. Dwight did enough for you. This is a Bowser soap, okay? This is an official Nintendo soap that Lush put out.
Let me take a look at this.
It's a Bowser shower jelly, and it's a jelly. Look at that.
It smells
And it's
great.
soap.
That looks too edible. They shouldn't make
Oh my
soaps
God.
look edible.
It smells so good, and it's like a jelly. Doesn't this look like Play-Doh, but you use it in the shower? Don't touch it with your grimy fingers.
I don't have grimy fingers. Wow. I see a man on there. Oh,
And little
Bowser.
Bowser. Dwight thinks it's for him.
Yeah, maybe Dwight, I'll give you a bath tonight, and you'll instantly regret being so
Look at this.
excited
I don't
about
know if you
soap.
can see this on the cam.
Go get some. Go bring it up there.
The
and,
little
I
Bowser.
don't know.
Yeah, you can
That's-
see it on the wide angle.
Do you guys think Bowser showers?
They had other
he's,
ones.
he's trying to get Peach. I would imagine he puts some sort of
They
pheromone on.
They had
Yeah?
a Princess Peach spray,
Okay.
and they had a Luigi soap. What did you get though?
I got the question block bath bomb,
Yeah,
and it was $21.
they're
and it was
giant.
So friggin' worth it. It was
You bought-
amazing.
So you got a question block bath bomb.
Yep.
Like the thing.
Yep. And then you put
The
it in the
block
water,
with-
and then it has like its
A little
own,
mushroom in it that you can eat.
Well, it has 4, so you can get like a star, ice flower, fire flower, or mushroom.
And what did you get?
I got the ice flower, which is the worst one to
That's
get.
the worst one.
See? I
That's
know.
hands down the worst one.
But also like it was
so worth
fun.
it. But I got the thing I didn't want.
Yeah.
This is only $10. And I was like, this is fabulous. I'm going
That's
to try this out.
$10 for that.
Yeah.
And that's a shower gel. You use that in the shower. It's
Yeah.
not like a lotion.
No, it's a little shower
It looks like you
jelly.
should dip your crackers in it.
What do you mean it's glitter? Do you eat glitter? Is that
I
something
would
you
if
did
it
as
was.
a
There's
child?
edible glitter out there. Trust me, it exists.
Anyways.
Dwight wants to eat it even. Like that's how you know it's
Oh,
legit.
don't lick it.
Oh, he will lick that. Oh my God, he's gonna lick that. He didn't. It was close.
It's okay, buddy. Okay, so I haven't tried it yet, but just based off of smell, price, packaging, I'm giving it 10 Bowsers out of 10 Bowsers.
Which is the exact amount of dollars you paid if Bowser's were dollars.
That's right.
I did get a review.
What is it?
Now you have a review.
I've
You changed your
now
mind?
figured out my review.
Is it your hat?
No, it's not my
It's his-
hat. I
it's
do
his
have a nice
question
hat. though.
block.
San Diego Padres. Yesterday, which was nice considering Logan just bought my PS5 off me.
Oh my God.
I've got a Nintendo Switch OLED.
OLED.
OLED, OLED, whatever you want to call it. But I had a Nintendo Switch from before, and I kind of like set them up together because you can like transfer the data over, and the screen was friggin' impeccable. Of course, I'm going to put some B-roll over top of this, but
wow.
yeah, it was 100%
Show it
worth
off.
it. It was like a $100 upgrade, and I was very happy with it. And it's got Legend of Zelda print on it. So it's like for the Legend of Zelda game that comes out in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it, I don't know, 8 OLED screens out of 10.
OLED.
OLED.
Cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Dwight has a review this week.
Oh, it's
Dwight has a belly bone.
A second belly bone.
He really likes this. I'm just gonna give him a little piece. If you like this belly bone, go and eat it.
Oh,
There you
no,
go.
he can't like eat it by you. That's so funny.
Yeah, he thinks I'll eat it or take it, but little does he know, these probably taste like shit.
Okay. Time to review our drinks. Ty, go ahead.
The 88 Brewing special release Leisure Center with Citra and Yukonot, 6.3% IPA. I don't know, I give it a 7.5 good boys out of 10. It's an IPA. It's not for me. I don't really like IPAs. What about you, Mariah? What do you think?
I thought this was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a snob toward any type of liquor or beer. Not that I'm going out and rushing out and buying IPAs myself, but I thought this was extremely flavorful and very delicious, and I love the design. If anybody knows where I can get these pants, I'd take some of those. I'm gonna give this a 4
Oh.
out of 5.
Yeah.
I just realized now there's pants on this can. Like you said that, and I was like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I thought it was just like a design because I saw the
Because
side.
you were looking at Dwight the whole time.
That's right. All right, 8 out of 10. Good boys.
Oh, is
for
it
the
out of
pants.
10? Okay, fine. I'll
Well,
do
I'm
9
giving
out
my
of
own
10.
yeah, you can just score it however you want.
There's no rules here.
There is no rule. Sam, what do you give it?
By the way, before I give my review, Mariah, Shauna actually has a hookup for vintage like snowsuits, which is kind of what these are.
Yeah.
So maybe one podcast episode we can wear some snowsuits,
Wow.
sweat our balls off in this small room. As for the beer, I liked it. It was I would give it 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. Props for the wicked pants on the front. That was the only reason we bought it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want more dogs on the show, or you want to email us afternoons at x929.ca.
He's had too many IPAs.
Yeah, I've had too many. One and I'm done. Or rate and review the podcast. Tell Mariah to bring her dogs in the review. And maybe Tango and Arthur will show up. And they'll probably be a little more chatty than Dwight.
There'll be a lot more less space in here.
Yeah, Dwight was really just for the video podcast. Oh, he's trying to come up. He's saying goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. He's pushing the mic into my face.
You've been listening to X After Hours podcast with Mariah and Ty.
You want more? Then tune into X Afternoons with these two live on Calgary's alternative X92.9 Monday through Friday 2 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time at x929.ca.
And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have the new episode of X After Hours downloaded weekly to whatever device you use.
Looks exactly like the brain. Oh my God.
He's got the brains of Pinky.